Hello ladies, it's Friday, July 23rd, 2010. It's about 71 degrees here and raining in Connecticut, and apparently it's being left for me to tell you guys about my trip to California, so bring it on! Hi ladies, so apparently I'm going to be the one to tell everyone about the California, me being in California thing and stuff. Leave it to me. It's gonna be a long video, I'm gonna warn you already, but watch it or deal with it, or don't watch it, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you about what we did over that week. Monday, Elayna had to work, so she was at work, and it was just me, Jen, and Becky. Me and Becky had never tried In and Out, so we got to finally try In and Out on Monday. And then we went to Hollywood to check out the Walk of Fame and the Chinese Theater and be touristy and whatnot. And then we had to transfer Becky to one of her friends who was bringing her to the airport. And that was all very confusing, but they ended up meeting up and we transferred Becky and she got to the airport. And me and Jen went to go pick up Elayna to go to Chipotle for dinner. And that was cool, and we all just kind of hung out for a little while, and then we dropped Elayna back off at her apartment, and me and Jen went back up to Jen's house to get some sleep. Tuesday was the day that we went to see the Charmed house, which, for those of you who don't know, Charmed is a television show that isn't on the air anymore, but has a really, really cool looking house that they use, and I was so excited to be able to see it. It was super awesome. That whole neighborhood is like really pretty and cool and like doesn't look like it belongs in California, but it was still really awesome to be able to go see it and take pictures and whatnot. And then we went to Whimsic Alley, which is a super, super cool store, and I really, really want that Great Hall like to be my room. If that was possible, that'd be really awesome. And then after that, we went to Amoeba, this really, really super, 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 super cool music store. And I could probably easily spend my life savings there. And then we went up to the Universal City Walk, which was really cool. It's just like full of shops and like everything ever. And right next to it is Universal Studios. We didn't actually go into Universal Studios, but I was near it. I took a picture with the giant globe thing to be all cliche. And then we went to go pick up Elayna, who had gotten out of work, and then we went back to the Universal City Walk to go see Eclipse and grab dinner. The only thing Elayna really wanted to do that week while I was out there was go see Eclipse, the three of us to go see Eclipse, so that's what we did that night. Yeah. And then after the movie, I think this is right, I could be wrong, but I think we went to go get Menchie's that night, which is this crazy awesome frozen yogurt place that, like, you basically serve yourself and you get as much frozen yogurt as you want, and then they have, like, every single topping in the entire world that you could ever want to put on your ice cream, well, or your frozen yogurt, rather. And it's just really, really good, and I think that's one of the things I'm definitely going to be missing about California. Even though I only had it once, it was still really, really good. Wednesday, we pretty much spent the day hanging around Jen's house, because she had a dance lesson later that night that she had to go to. And, Jen, I don't care what you say, you are a really, really good dancer. I don't care what you ever say to me ever again. You are lying. You are really good at it, and it was really fun to be able to see you be really awesome at it and stuff. And then I think we went to the grocery store that day too, I think, which isn't really interesting, but we did. Thursday, we went to Santa Monica Pier, and I got to be a little more touristy and stick my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Yes, the Pacific Ocean. I know the names of the oceans now, guys. And then we hung out kind of in that general area on, I believe the name of the beach was Muscle Beach. It was really awesome, just kind of be able to people watch and be touristy and weird. Later that night, we met up with Elayna to go to Panera for dinner, and then hung out at Elayna's apartment to watch a movie, and that was really cool. And I went to Jen's house after that to go to sleep, obviously. Friday was the day that we met Jen's mom for lunch, and we went to Olive Garden. It was really nice to just hang out with her mom and get lunch and whatever. After that, we went to one of those little awesome little designer cupcake places that have all kinds of flavors, and it was amazing. And I was like the happiest person in the world there. After we grabbed cupcakes, which we didn't eat, we saved for later. Went back to Jen's house and watched movies and just kind of hung out. Oh, that night was when Elayna took a train up to Jen's house to stay over the night. But before we all went to bed, we went out at some ridiculous hour. We grabbed McDonald's on the way to the train station to pick Elayna up, and then went from the train station to the movie theater to see Despicable Me, which was a really cute movie. And then we took the cupcakes that we bought earlier in the day with us to eat in the theater and stuff. It was really funny. In case anyone wants to know, my favorite one was definitely the cookies and cream cupcake. That was definitely my favorite. And then the three of us went back to Jen's house for a little sleepover, which was really fun. Saturday, all three of us, went to the beach. I believe it's, probably saying this wrong, I think it was Dockwheeler Beach. Not entirely sure if I'm saying that right. That's okay. It literally took us forever to get there, but it was totally, completely worth the wait. California beaches are absolutely beautiful and will always, always top Connecticut beaches, because Connecticut beaches are the worst beaches ever. But, they don't have enough parking or enough space on the roads for all the cars in California. So it took us like forever to get there, but when we did get there, it was beautiful and amazing. And we just hung out and had fun and went swimming and was basically dorky and fun and awesome. Yeah, so there was that. And then before they dropped me off at the airport, we all went to Rite Aid, and I got some garbage bags to put my bathing suit in because it was all wet and sandy and stuff. And as it turns out, they have like ice cream places inside their Rite Aids, in some of the Rite Aids in California. And we got some ice cream for dinner and hung out in the parking lot for a little while. And then Gen and Elayna brought me to the airport, and we all hugged and said goodbye, and it was very sad and emotional for me, but I think Saturday was definitely my favorite day, just because it felt like I just kind of I let myself be in the moment and just have fun and enjoy it, rather than like analyzing every little thing. But it was awesome, and I think this trip was definitely like one of the best choices that I've ever made for myself, because it was just so much fun, and just being able to hang out with Gen and Elayna was awesome, and I love the heck out of those two ladies, and the trip was amazing, and I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat. So I think that's about it for me this week. Jen, I hope you're having fun at Comic-Con, and Elayna, I hope you have fun at your roommate's wedding this weekend, because I know that's what you two are doing. Yeah. So, Jen, I will see you on Monday, and Elayna, I will see you on Wednesday, and have a good weekend, everybody!